Alright, so I just wanted to say a few things about the differences between these two machines. When I went to buy a new machine, I was kind of caught between the Technivorm or the Sage Precision Brewer. This has a 5-year warranty, this only has a 2-year warranty. So my initial thoughts were, I'll buy this one and then hopefully it'll last 30 years. You know, this is a significant investment. It's like £220, so it's quite a bit. And then this is about £250. Now, I regret buying this one, so now I've bought this one. I couldn't find much information out there to kind of choose between these two machines. I want it to last for the next 20 years, so that's why I went for this one, because of its 5-year warranty and its ease of replacement parts, and you can fix it quite easily. But the problem is, it's just not a very consumer-friendly machine. I can imagine if you had this in a cafe or a coffee shop, it would do quite well, I think. You literally just need to push the on button and it's done. The problems are, it's very cheap plastic. Like, this just doesn't feel very nice. It's not something you'd want to have in your kitchen for a long time. I immediately thought, well, I don't really like interacting with this as an object. You can lose these really easily. The surface on here is just, it just feels horrible. Like it's like fingers on a chalkboard. And this surface here, if you can hear this. So what happens when you put this under is you've got a lip on here, a sharp lip around the edge of the vessel. And in order to engage, you have to push it under and it connects with a piece of plastic underneath. It makes a horrible grinding noise, if you can hear that, as you push it in. It's just not a very nice thing to do every morning, in my opinion. Also, the type of plastic here on the surface sounds and feels horrible. It kind of goes straight through you, like fingers on a chalkboard, really. And I'm not quite sure why they've made that white either. You know, you could have easily made that black. Next thing is, so you can lose these two. They come off really easily. I'd say this is quite high quality. I quite like the bar here. This comes straight out, which is nice for cleaning. But another problem is these little clips here. They feel like they're going to break. They're very easy to break, very thin. And quite tricky to get in place. Okay, it's in now. Again, it's just a bit wobbly. It's a bit, you know, it's not what you expect from £250 worth of coffee machine. So I just thought I'd give my opinion, because I think there's plenty of people out there that are saying it's great, and they probably are. You know, they probably make coffee for years. Made in the Netherlands, lots of spare parts, quite cheap to fix, I think, from what I've heard. I don't like the fact that you have to have a separate top to it. One of their patented things is that this goes all the way down to the bottom, so it gets all the layers of coffee going all the way up. Well, that's not really a problem that you have. It's not a problem with the Sage, because the Sage, you don't have a top. Okay, I don't have anything else to go on. I just put it under like that. And if I want the coffee to be mixed up, I can just give it a shake. You know, there's no problem there at all. You do have a small opening there. As long as you give it a shake like that, you've mixed up all the layers. So that's not really a problem. So it's a solution to the problem which doesn't really have to exist if you've designed it better. The next thing is, if you move it, you see this plastic base here comes off very easily. It's just a flimsy piece of plastic that's come off. So if you ever move your machine, that comes off. And this scratches. I'm taking this back, so I'm trying not to damage it as much as possible. But look, I've scratched it already. So that's going to start looking terrible over time. Yeah, I just don't rate it very much, really. As a consumer product, I don't think it's particularly good. I'm trying to keep this in good condition so I can send it back. I much prefer this machine here. Just the plastics are way better. It might not last as long, but if it does break, I'll send it back to get repaired, because I actually want it in the kitchen. It's something nice to have whereas this really isn't. It just annoys me. So the fact you can just have the entire unit in one here, just put it straight under, and it's brewing. Doesn't sound horrible when I put it under. All the plastics are quite soft and easy to use. That's quite nice as well. The whole unit is in one here, whereas with the Moccamaster, it kind of, you see that it's flimsy, it wants to fall out all the time. This is very rigid. A satisfying click, you know it's in place. This feels nice, it fits in place nice. You can move it around a little bit, you know, it's got soft feet. It's just a little bit better, higher in quality. I know a lot of people might be thinking, well, you know, I'm probably just going to choose the same setting on this and use it over and over again. So why don't I buy this one and then this will last longer? But it's just, whilst that theory is probably true, and you probably get just as good coffee out of both of these, from a day-to-day use point of view, it's just much nicer interacting with this one. So I think I would always choose this over this, despite this one being made in the Netherlands and having a longer warranty. So yeah, just thought I'd give my opinions, because everyone says these two are great, but no one's really compared them side by side from what I can tell. I can't say based on the coffee quality because I haven't used this one and I've only just got this one, so I can't really compare them both at all. Yeah.